We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Nick Margevicius will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Arias. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
First pitch on its way. First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Settling in now, Mitch Garver. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's Nelson Cruz now.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Cruz awaits the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Now the 2-0 home to Cruz.
Ball, that's inside.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Cruz, base runner at first with 1 out. Nipped the corner, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Devin Smeltzer gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Into the box now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. He's running in the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bullpen and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as the Mariners have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, to This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Batting fourth.
Dan Vogelbach is next.
Daniel.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Count even now at 1-1. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and it gives the Mariners a 3-1 lead. Digging in, Kyle Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Back goes Rosario, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 3 runs already home here. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Murphy is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
In now, Kyle Lewis. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. Leading off the inning, Eddie Rosario, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Popped up. Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Batting it, the shortstop, A-Ray Adrianza.
Into the box, A-Ray Adrianza. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Foul ball.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hit in the air to left field. Lewis waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Smith. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. Score holds, it's 3-1. Digging in now, Dylan Moore. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Fastball well outside.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled off. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So digging in now, Tim Lopes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
Stepping into the box, D. Gordon. He's set. Here it comes.
That's the ball. Ball one, no strike.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Two and one count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
2 balls, 1
Runner at second here with one man out. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
So here's Malik Smith, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Runners on first with one down. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batter, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
One ball, two strikes to count.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Striding in once again, Daniel Vogelback. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners at second and third with two gone. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses with it for ball four, so the bases will be loaded now with two away.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
So our situation has the bases loaded, two men out, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. One run is scored. The run scores from second. It's 6-1.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Homer Bailey enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Bailey.
Bailey pauses. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge, 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
From the stretch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 6 and the Twins 1. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Striding into the box, Mitch Garver. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here's the pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
3 balls.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit. So some success with 2 out keeps the inning alive for Miguel Sano.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash some leather.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2 count and the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Lewis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Bailey uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. The 2-0. Popped him up. Arias is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dylan Moore. He drew a walk his first time up. And now a pitch on the way.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Tim Lokes. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Gonzalez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Josh Donaldson digging in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Eddie.
The next twin up, Eddie Rosario, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball back outside.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota.
That's ball
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. He's set. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Lewis. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now both runners are in to score, and the lead is shaved a bit down to 6-3 now.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrianza.
So now to the plate, Adrianza, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out. The 1-0. Down the left field line and deep.
And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Smith's on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Ready for another shot now, Luis Arias. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's it.
3 1/3 innings, 61 pitches. I'm not sure he's going to be around for much longer.
Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. Ground ball left side. A tag for one. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mariners 6 and the Twins 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
To the plate now, Malik Smith. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So he used the slide step that time, but it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. Standing in now, Mitch Haniger.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it 7-4.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here comes another 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Stepping up now, Tom Murphy. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's just 1 for 6. Bailey pauses. Here's the first pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw won't get him.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Bases full now following the error. And standing in the outfielder, Kyle Lewis. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And that misses 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
We got 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. The payoff pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Oh, I spoke too soon. He beats it out at first. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now back, the designated hitter, Gillen Moore.
Into the box now, Dylan Moore, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The shortstop, yeah.
Into the box, Tim Lopes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And for the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 the count. The pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gordon is up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now batting, Miguel Sano. He went down on strikes last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Sano ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Now batting.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here, but you got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Twins. Here's D. Gordon now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
The second baseman.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Now at the plate, Malik Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Runners off for second, and he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting. The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Daniel Vogelbach.
At the plate now, Daniel Vogelbach. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez is there. 2 down. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Bailey sets his sights. First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, number 1.
In now, Kyle Lewis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. 4 runs here in this half inning. Still 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this. Nestor Cortes Jr. will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Digging in, Ehire Adrianza, a hit in 2 tries so far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Smith, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's going to get to 2nd now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
No one out with a runner at 2nd. And it's 1-2. From the stretch. Misses, ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
A runner at second, nobody out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Lopes onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one runs up high. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pops this one up. Seager in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch Garver.
Now in the box, Mitch Garver, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. On the run is Smith. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranded. Tyler Clippard gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Tim Lopes. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Clippard, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
1-1 the count now. Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they...
Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
So now to the plate, Malik Smith, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A high fastball is in there. The 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and that is through into right field for a single. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
To the plate now, Miguel Sano, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fastball well outside. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Josh Donaldson will be next. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer up the middle. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
At the plate now, Josh Donaldson, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what crazy about the game of baseball, Nero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. McGill, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. Fouled off. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, A-Ray Adrianza.
Stepping in now, A-Ray Adrianza as he lifts it in the air to right field. Henniger is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
At the plate, Byron Buxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Mitch Henniger. He singled his last time up.
The right fielder, Mitch.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. So 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Daniel Vogelback. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
The third baseman.
Now to the plate, Kyle Seager. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So stepping in, Luis Arias. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Popped up. Seager has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So coming to the plate, Nelson Cruz. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball back upstairs.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
The first baseman, number 22.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, wow. He really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Twin strand a pair. They trail by a. Stepping up to the plate, Tom Murphy. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And the pitch. Chopped to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now at the plate, Kyle Lewis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fly ball out toward right field. Gonzalez is there, 2 down. At the plate, Dylan Moore.
Designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
First pitch on its way. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Garver gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning. Dan Altavia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitch.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And he takes this one high, 1-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The bat, number 13.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up as the shortstop, Ehire Adrianza. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And it's fouled away. Final strike for the Twins. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Line hard to center field. Smith is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. 14-8, the final score here. The Mariners put a 14 in the run column here today.
That is the ball game.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Leading
He'll get us
tonight
started
for
in this one
Minnesota,
under the lights.
The right fielder, Max Kepler.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's out number 1.
Braddock second. The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Striding in, Mitch Garver. Lifetime against this particular arm. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
The 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Garver leads off first with 1 away. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now the 2-0 home.
Count 3-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Three-0 pitch on its way. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. All even now, 2-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Big strikeout for the 2nd out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Jose Barrios will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Here it comes. Inside with what looked like the slurve, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Two 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
This is skied into short left center. Polanco backs up a bit and he takes charge for the 1st out.
Batting second, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. There's the ball low. He misses with a changeup.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home 1st.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Runners on first with one down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 0-2. Donaldson bare hands it. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-0 to him now. And this will be fouled away. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Leading off the inning, Eddie Rosario, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is 7. The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. On the run is Lewis. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, A-Ray Adrianza.
Stepping in, A-Ray Adrianza. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford has it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Kyle Seager.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Barrios has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
The next 0-2.
Nope. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's too high.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Austin Nola. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Next for Seattle, Tom Murphy. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
So here's Malik Smith. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled off. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Max Kepler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. The 2-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Ready for another chance? Mitch Garver. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
from the stretch. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Down and away, ball one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. No balls and a strike to count. First and second here with nobody out. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Ball. Count 1-0.
That's by him for strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick him up right here.
Popped him up. Nola moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 2 costly errors, and a couple. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.P. Crawford. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
J.P. Crawford.
Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Oh, 0-2 the count to Crawford. Crawford is 6'2" and bats left but throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the
Now
straight
back.
changeup, right?
The
El
right fielder.
Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what
Manager.
happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Set up away, but he misses with a slur ball for ball two.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now. Pitch on the way. Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
2 out, nobody on. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And with it, the Mariners move out in front 3-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Carlos.
So now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Into center field. Line drive base hit. And that means the inning stays alive with 2 away for Kyle Seager.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
At the plate now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Back up the middle. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-2 Seattle. Ready now, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jorge Polanco.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in, Ehire Adrianza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through for a hit.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Smoke toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
So striding in, Mitch Garver, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and it's now 5-3.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-3 Twins. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off
At
for
the plate,
Mariners,
Austin Nola, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1.
That's ball 2. Ball inside.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and that's the first out.
now batting, catcher, John Murphy.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
So striding forward now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Up next is Seattle.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, Mitch Haniger, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as the tying run as he beats the throw home, and we're knotted up at 5 apiece. So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. One and one. Here it is.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Miguel Sano.
For the Twins, the first baseman, number 22. Miguel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Henniger is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a high chopper. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. This remains a 5-all ball game. Bottom of the inning now. In now the Mariners DH, Carlos Gonzalez. He singled his last time up.
Carlos Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 home.
Ball inside. That's ball 3.
There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one. Three and two now. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. Look out, 1-1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Popped up. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in once again, Austin Nova. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to left. Rosario is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Stepping in, Tom Murphy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners leave 1. This ball game still tied 5-all. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Jorge Polanco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. from the stretch. Aori Adrianza stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. Grounded to third. Seager has it. There's one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Settling in now, Byron Buxton. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes. Cortez, the former Yankee, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Count even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Speared on the dive. The throw. Touché, sir. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Randy Dobnak enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Lewis. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The left fielder, number 1.
First pitch on its way.
At the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The center fielder, number 00, Malik.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Malik Smith. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's up there. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Dobnak, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0 home. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied 5-5. Taylor Williams will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
73, Taylor Williams.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Max Kepler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Kepler.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Pitch on the way. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Seager retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Standing in, Mitch Garver. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
So now to the plate, Nelson Cruz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no
clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Hit hard up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
A ball and a strike. Chopper, foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The set and the 1-2, and a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Hard hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twin strand of pair. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Daniel Vogelbach. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Rosario. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back, the designated hitter, Carlos Gonzalez.
In now, Carlos Gonzalez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. And that's a special home run. Kyle Seager continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yoshihisa Hirano will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. New inning set to get underway. Into the box, Eddie Rosario.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 up in the zone. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Jorge Polanco is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Pops this one up. Vogelbach over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman.
Digging in, Ehire Adrianza. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Nope. 3-0. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1. The 3-1. Now a flare out to left center. Seager onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So digging in now, Tom Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sergio Romo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, number 00.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Malik Smith. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that misses for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it's a foul ball. The pitch, and that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're still up 7-5. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
16, Carl Edwards Jr.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Matt Kepler.
Digging in now, Max Kepler, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Edwards, a native of South Carolina. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Garver. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
Ball 3.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5 tonight's final. The M's jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Taylor Williams claims the win out of the pen, his first. Carl Edwards Jr. hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for